So this is Diesel, and honestly, I was sitting here thinking about it. And there's one match that's always bothered me that this never happened at a big stage like SummerSlam or WrestleMania like it should have. And that match is CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan at either SummerSlam 2013 or WrestleMania 30. See, looking back, now that Punk's gone, it really bothers me that this big time match never happened at a big stage. So how could have done it SummerSlam 2013? Punk on his long title run, and beats Rock, beats Cena, and then drops it to Bryan at SummerSlam 2013. But you know what? I can understand, Bryan beating Cena is a very big deal. And John Cena put him over clean. Some people argue with the whole, oh, my arm was injured, but funniest thing is he did not make him tap, so John Cena still did make Bryan look good. Was Cena kind of selfish on saying, talking about his arm being hurt? Yeah, he was, but still. Look what he did to Damian Sandow. Some of you say he got buried, some of you say he didn't. But hey, that's between you guys. Anywho, so I can understand that. I always thought Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk should have been penciled for WrestleMania 30. And then they brought Batista back, tried to make him a main eventer. He knew he was going to get booed, so he put himself in the main event to make Bryan and Bryan look good. So, I respect Batista for doing that. What WWE should at least done was pencil Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk for WrestleMania 31. And they didn't. Had they penciled that for WrestleMania 31, then honestly CM Punk would have stayed. But no, they penciled Reigns to be in the WWE title picture. And look what that did right now. That turned Brock Lesnar face. WWE at the last minute decided, you know what, we're not going to have him walk out with the WWE title. He's getting booed. It's not doing anything to help the company. They even made Reigns look like a fool here and there for God knows what reason. I mean, I'm not a fan of the guy, but even I gotta agree that WWE did kind of make him look like an idiot at times. And what sense does that make? None, honestly. Just none. But Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk should either happen SummerSlam 2013, WrestleMania 30, or this year WrestleMania 31. And it happened none of those times. That could have been one of the biggest matches of all time. And for anybody who wants to make dumbass comments saying, oh, that's the Marks match, it's not as marketable. No. Reigns versus Lesnar, look what that did. It turned the guy who beat The Undertaker's streak officially face, even though this all started back when he destroyed Cena. Daniel Bryan versus Batista and Randy Orton. How long did Batista stay? Not even until SummerSlam. And then even after when he left and they wanted to resign him, or I don't even know if they wanted to resign him or not. There was a big problem there, so how would that worked out? So hold on a second. Some of you Bryan haters wanted Batista to win the WWE title, and his contract expired before SummerSlam. What sense did that make? Idiots. Anywho, I believe that it could have drew more than what it did. Would it have been one of the biggest draws of all time? I'm not gonna go there, but let's just think about it. CM Punk was the most over guy in 2011 and 2012. Bryan has been the most over guy from 2013 to now. So this could have had the crowd into it. You could have done a heel CM Punk versus a face Daniel Bryan. That would have been an amazing feud. You could have made an amazing long feud out of this. People would want to see these matches. They both, they both have big names. CM Punk, I'd say he's a megastar at this point. Because look how his name is all over the media. Dana White signed him because he knew that he'd draw money. Daniel Bryan, he's mega-ish, because how they pushed him and stuff. They try to bring him down, but the crowd reaction, the yes chants, and it's like, he's been getting very cheered. He still is. But yeah, like this could have been a great match, great feud, one of the biggest matches in WrestleMania history. And yeah, it just sucks that now we'll never get to see this match main event to WrestleMania for the WWE title like it should have. And that really, really sucks. I wish this match happened at WrestleMania 30 or SummerSlam 2013. But at the same time, I'm not going to hate on The Rock winning the WWE title because, The Rock's a big draw, He's a megastar, easily top three greatest of all time, top three WWE superstars of all time, top three draws with Austin and Hogan, big part of the Monday Night Wars, one of the biggest movie stars in Hollywood for the last how many years, been in how many of the Fast and the Furious, which just made like $1 billion. Was The Rock in this one? I don't know. I personally haven't watched Fast and Furious since Tokyo Drift, to be dead honest with you, so I'm not sure if he's in 7 or not. Well, whether he is or not, he's been playing a big proportion of those Fast and Furious movies, so I understand why WWE went along with Rock winning the title. Could they have the triple threat match and Punk went over and dropped it to Bryan? That would have been cool, but hey, at least Cena did the honors this time. Unfortunately, eventually Cena versus Bryan is going to be for the US and IC title. They're going to unify it and have John Cena go over. Whatever. But yeah, Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk at WrestleMania or SummerSlam, one of the biggest missed opportunities in professional wrestling. And look at WWE now. Times it's just kind of boring, Like I come back with I'm not full time watching wrestling. Like I tune in here and there. Like I can't tune in all the time, Only some of the time. To check in and see what Bryan's doing. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Brock Lesnar, the once in a while he comes around, But yeah, Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk, one of the biggest missed opportunities. And I seen some money on the table for that match. Because you had also, too, CM Punk. Look how much buzz he had of Summer of Punk. A lot. Bryan, look at when he won the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania 30. One of the best reactions for a title win in WrestleMania history. Just simply amazing. And imagine the crowd for this match. Imagine that this is awesome. Imagine, this could have been, in my opinion, a 5-star classic. And worse to CM Punk said this was the dream match for him at the WrestleMania main event. And you could have easily gave him this match for WrestleMania 30 or granted it and penciled it in for 31, but you didn't do that. And now Punk isn't here, and you lost the best guy on the mic. Sure, we have Paul Heyman, but, back in 2011 and 12, he was second to CM Punk. And then you had the two best wrestlers in the world, Bryan and Punk. And you didn't go through with it. So you have Punk gone. Bryan really hurt. And what now? Yeah, that's my opinion on this match that should have happened. One of the biggest missed opportunities of all time. And you fucked that up, and look at you guys now. Give me your comment, feedback, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, don't really care. Give me your honest feedback.